Greetings from the dark side of Phobos. I'm Scythe, and here's a quick patch, I guess. Well, I meant to do it at some point, but I was gonna wait until the update. But then I found stuff wrong, so here we are with an update. Not much has changed. Technically, I made some of the changes I made in a previous video, uploaded today, of WinterStorm Iku. Iku? That pronunciation's gonna, like, haunt me, I swear. Why I chose said character? It was mostly because, you know, I kind of like using a certain theme for, like... Now that's kind of a thing. And if you have to ask, yes, I've been making up dumb lore for each of the, like, Touhou boss characters. Mostly because I'm trying to figure out why I'm doing the, Okay, it made sense for Shadow Orin to exist. Because she was technically already part of the files I was, cleaning up. And yes, her files weren't complete in the first place, so I finished it. Renamed her to Shadow Orin. I don't know why. It's just one of those things where it's just like, okay, that's a thing. But now there's some story behind it. Now I won't actually go into detail about said story because that'll take a while. So anyway, yeah, so, majority of the reason the lightning attacks, I'm just going nowhere with that one. I'm just gonna keep saying lightnings. Actually, I'm trying to open up my changelog here. Yeah, I changed the card attack from the Redeemer Lightning to the more Touhou Doom Lightning style, which apparently already, which works a lot better because it'll, because the Redeemer Lightning, Redeemer's over here, will actually harm other legendaries while, I'm gonna turn no target on. Say if I summon a poor frozen and give myself I might want to turn this on. And that as well. Oops, I can't give myself more than one. I forgot it, like, strikes twice at you. But each one that's hit, either a legendary or in front of me, has not damaged anything, so... But if we go over here, and hopefully hit one of these guys... They will actually take damage from that. Not the most effective attack ever, but when you're dealing with multiple ones at once, it actually does hurt. So, moving on. I realize I spent more time on that than I should have. Increase the overall damage, yeah, I showed that earlier, of the back-off lightnings. Any of the red lightning or purple lightnings used by Legendary Avatar, Legendary Shadow Succubus, Shadow Orin, WinterStorm, I'm just gonna call her WinterStorm because then I don't have to worry about that. And an upcoming boss will have increased damage for their back-off lightning attacks. I gave the card attack an unique death message, even though it still counts as killing yourself. Yeah, it's because you're technically the one casting it, and the only reason it actually does hurt you, and yes, it does hurt a lot. I think it's 140 damage by default. I'm not actually gonna go into detail about that one. Well, lore and whatever. I gave the Normal Satyr a normal death message for lunges since they didn't have any. You can actually see this on Silent One's most recent video when he was repeatedly killed by the Satyr, which I have to admit was actually kind of a thing. Whereas, like, yeah, Ultraviolence just annihilated these guys. Here's somebody actually struggling against them. I don't know how exactly I'm gonna phrase that, per se. As in, not... It was nice seeing the enemies stand a chance, basically. That was basically why I made the last patch a rebalance patch, instead of, like, fixing a bunch of things. This is also technically rebalanced, but at the same time, I'm fixing some errors. Okay, that could have gone with the other one. I fixed the leftmost purple-red lightning bolts, so they now have the better top-to-bottom ratio. I'm gonna actually summon the legendary avatar. So, he will no longer affect other legendaries, because I retyped all of his attacks. That was pretty much one of the biggest things about his attack states, was they weren't typed properly, so they couldn't actually be used against other legendaries. I'm still technically tweaking his attacks, but right now he's kinda like he works as a current... Ow, 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 ow. Also, I did give him another set of back-off lightnings. Also, he casts them a lot faster now, because when you just get up into him, he took enough time where you could dodge out of the way. Yeah, so lightning is more lethal now. I'm just gonna mention that. Alright. I'm done with you. Don't ask why he still dies red. I don't have an answer for that. That could be a fix later. I also retyped the damage types on the legendary succubus, especially for the lightning bursts. This is probably why the lightning burst now affects the frozen WinterStorm souls now, which is weird because never mind. Retyped some of the damage types on Shadow Orange since she's immune to legendary anyway. Gave some no time freeze tags to Frozen Baka Cerno because their attacks lack those in the first place. Adjusted some weight on the lighter Hell Knight types, just made them a slightly harder to push. Adjusted the pain odds on the succubi. Adjusted the drop tables on the succubi to have more common mana drops. Yeah, as part of the 1.1 patch, I actually gave the... That wasn't what I meant to do. Oh, wait. I actually gave them the ability to drop mana, but they need some more work when it comes to, like, their drops. Okay, that didn't work as well as I hoped it would. Apparently the drop table does not transfer, even though I probably will try again. No. The drop table isn't working. That needs to be changed still. I'm not gonna worry about it because yeah. Because apparently it was supposed to work because they don't inherit their own sets of drop tables. It's either that or I'm having really terrible luck with that. For the final change, increase the explosion damage and radius on the fireballs, including Cerno's ice fire. I don't know if that was actually in the earlier update thing, but any fire burst attacks, namely you saw it from the legendary there, they would kind of like explode. Okay, it was a small increase to the radius, but the damage itself does as much as it would if it hit you directly. If that makes sense. It's either that or I'm going to wait for the next update to update it, buff the damage on fire a little bit more, especially the explosions. Because I noticed a lot of the indirect hits didn't actually do a lot of damage. Well, anyway, I'm going to end the thing, or at least this here. So, yeah, tune in again for more.